Liam Catterson and Cassandra Haswell in the Catterson Chronicles. Series 5, Episode 3. Hannah. Written by Liam Catterson.
So, I'm sure that resembles an umbrella, and on the left I'm sure those stars look like headphones.
Are you sure you're seeing what you've described?
You want me to rip my eyes out and let you see for them?
Well, I'm trying to squint. I can't see anything.
Well, I always said you needed glasses.
Because I look cute. That's why.
Yeah, because everything over 5 feet is a blur. So how are you stargazing and seeing what you can see?
Maybe the stars shine that bright.
Why do you have to be adorable? And a little cheesy?
Do you really think there's life out there?
I don't know. Do you believe in such things as ghosts?
What's that got to do with space?
I mean, both are concepts that are only depicted in fiction, but have plausible reasoning for existence.
Well, we can't be alone, can we?
I'd like to think we're not, though can life out there be worse than what this planet has?
Oh, not again.
Look, people suck. They do nothing but hurt.
Babe, have I?
I mean, of course not.
Diamond in the rough? Sure, there are terrible people out here, but there could be an alien race out there that wants nothing but murder to become the ultimate species.
You want to know something I love about you? You somehow want to bring out the positives in this gloomy world. I swear, sometimes I think you're an alien. You're just too optimistic, vibrant. And this world is just too hateful.
Well, I want to make the best impact on lives, including yours. Hannah, I love you. And I will never let that go.
Abby, I don't know what I would do without you. I love you too.
So I'm in the jaws of the Xenobeast. Mitch and Jade slice its legs off and then eyes. And I get saved whilst dripping in goo. Stunk for a month. Jade wasn't even going to kiss me for free. Fun times. Hannah? You okay?
Yeah, sorry. I'm actually sorry. I zoned out and I wasn't, because whatever your story about was boring. Just thinking.
Hannah, I haven't known you for
If you're gonna give me the whole "I'm here for you" spiel, I don't need it.
Sure, but allow me to finish my sentence first. What I was going to say is, I'm grateful for you travelling. And at first, I was apprehensive, as I'm sure you were. But I will say, I think you've silenced any concern I've had in regards to taking someone on again.
Oh, so not my first guess. To be honest, not shocked and not fussed. I would have to assume that there would be a precedent. Where are you going with this?
You don't have to confide to me until you're ready, and maybe you will keep some stuff bottled, but that's not my call. What is my call is the reality of these travels. These last couple of occasions it's been dangerous, and I know it's been referenced before. There's places out there that will be peaceful, hassle-free, no dangerous signs whatsoever. But in relation to the adventures that do carry a sense of danger, I will always do whatever it takes to make you safe.
Thanks. Almost flattered. But you honestly don't have to worry about me. That said, take your words. You don't have to confide in me. I know there's more under the surface. But that isn't my place to pry. Besides, I hate nosy people, so no point deciding to be a hypocrite.
See, that's a flaw about me. I can't help but be nosy, especially when it comes to exploring a place from a randomized search from the Orbis. Come on.
Allergies?
No euphoria. Oniros. Heard about this place. Now, what a planet this is. It's a planet of nostalgia. The gases surrounding this planet has your mind go into a trance at times, reliving your greatest hits and has you in a state of bliss.
So, basically, we've come to get high.
I wouldn't describe it like that. A lot of people from across the universe will come here to be able to feel reminiscent and bask in
We've come to get high.
Look, we could take a U-turn back into the Orbis if you're going to be like this.
I'm not complaining. I'm just simplifying your explanation for this planet.
Besides, I imagine that this is a healthy substitute. The purpose of this planet is to make those smile and allow people to leave with a positive outlook.
Okay, so what happens if you accidentally think of something that you can reminisce about, but not in a good light? I know, defeats the purpose of what this planet does, but surely it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
Well, the planet's organisers try to combat the chemicals that could trigger bad memories. As you said, it isn't the nature of this planet. Come on, let's go and have a look around.
So, how does this whole thing work? We're surrounded by this gas, and I'm not feeling very nostalgic.
Well, I heard the main culprit is a person would have to think happy thoughts, force them to your mind. I know, sounds silly, but the key is to pick a good memory and it will be like daydreaming whilst reliving that memory again. Of course you'll be out for the count whilst you're under these effects, but the gas also acts like a nice detox for the body. Any angst or distressing thoughts, gone. Makes you think, why did I not come here at all?
Hello? You responsive? Yeah. You're right, these two are out of it. Wait. How do they snap out of it?
Don't actively try to disturb them. Anyways, think of it like a dream. We all dream. We all see images of dreams, and then dreams end, you wake up. In fact, I hear there's an element of control to some extent. Aside from regulating the gas, there's hubs where people come to die and want to have their life flash before their eyes. There's even a what-if section.
Wait, people come here to die?
Think of it like this. Some people will know when their time is up and will want to go peacefully. And before they depart, they will want to reflect on their life one last time.
I mean, I guess that makes sense of this planet. So, why do you want to feel nostalgic?
I mean, who said anything about me feeling nostalgic?
I mean, surely there's a purpose in this trip. It's not like you've peered into my past and wanted me to reflect.
Did you forget the part where I said that I placed the Orbis on random? You've got questions for the purpose of this ship. Ask away at her.
Sorry, her?
You know, maybe it's a good chance to know a bit more about you.
And what's wrong with asking?
Nothing particularly.
Which bounces us back to the originating point.
Okay. Maybe, at times, I do reflect on the happier moments that have transpired in my life in the Orbis. With what's been happening as of recent, it might be beneficial to look back on the good rather than be shrouded in doom and pain. I do need something to put my mind at ease.
I mean, that's why alcohol was invented.
Yeah, except that it doesn't provide the fun, like exploring and embracing this planet does. Plus, no hangovers from this planet.
I don't know. A few of my nights out would disagree.
Wow, it was getting too chaotic in there.
Damn it! I think one of those assholes spilled their drink on me.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, except I got this 2 weeks ago. Sorry, I'm having fun, honest.
I hope so. I know going out tonight, it was a distraction from your parents.
Hey, being with you is enough of a distraction. At least going out clubbing is an added bonus.
Well, I have a second interview. You know, if this goes well, I might be able to land this teaching gig.
Oh, that's amazing!
Well, there's good news and bad news. And I know good news tends to start first, but bad news is I might have to move to Liverpool if this goes good for me. But if that's the case, I want you to come with me.
Wait, does it move in with you?
Of course. We've only just started looking here anyways. This would just be further away from here. Which I don't know if you're up for that.
Abby, yes! Yes, I'll be away from my parents. I'll be able to spend every night with you.
I'm just so happy to have you in my life.
Same here. So, wanna head back inside, or...?
Sure. Let's call it a cause for hope. For our brighter future.
Oh, wow. He wasn't kidding. Wait. Where's Liam?
Oh, sorry. You were off in a trance, I take it.
And you just left me alone?
I left you alone for 2 minutes on a peaceful planet where people seek bliss. Was the trip down memory lane intoxicating?
Right, so much for a peaceful planet.
Well, no rest for the wicked, I guess. Come on!
What's the commotion about?
This man, he just dropped dead.
Health officials coming through! Excuse me. Wait. What the hell happened?
So much for health officials. Can't you see the obvious?
Yeah, a man has died. We get that. How?
How the hell am I supposed to know? Hold on. What's the meaning of that?
Scanning to see what might have caused him to die. Okay. Well, that's concerning. It's like someone drained his mind. They made him brain dead.
What? How the hell did that happen?
You tell me.
Hannah, let's not start pointing fingers.
I mean, he seems awfully curious about this incident.
That's because I'm the lord of this town. Did you ignore the sign entering this park? Garden 5 run by Lord Brenan. Now, I don't know about you, but curiosity about the death of one of my guests is expected. Especially when this planet isn't designed to kill their guests.
Sorry for jumping the gun.
But the thing is, this is not like an aneurysm or anything else that could happen to just about anyone. There's an influence at work. Something attacked his brain. Problem being, there is nothing to indicate that this was done from within his mind, or if someone could have just tampered with the gases.
But surely that might imply further fatalities might emerge?
Lord Brenan, is it? Is there a way to turn off the gases on this planet?
I would have to take it up with the other lords of this planet. But I'm sure they can understand that this is cause for concern. Who exactly are you? You claim you're health officials. Why would they be summoned to this planet unannounced?
I am someone who will get to the bottom of this. Talk with the other lords, make an announcement to everyone on this planet, assure them we'll get to the root cause of all of this. Hannah, let's go back.
You still haven't explained who you... Go back where?
Oh, I'm blaming you for this, you know. Trouble apparently has a habit of following us. Even for a planet that is paradise for those wanting reminiscence.
Oh, I apologize. My foresight abilities are not working today. No, I have a bad feeling someone is out here to spoil the party. They're aware of how this planet prospers and creates a relaxing environment for the people, so this could take a few minutes to give an idea of what's happening. Okay. Hannah, whilst I attend to this, I should have a toolbox down below. Could you please bring that up for me? I know, multitasking. Just continue to scan her. It's not her, but I can't take any chances.
Are you really safe with him? Ask yourself that. This person who you've just met and you're okay to travel with him? I hope taking on this form isn't offensive. I had to reach the person you connect to the most.
Who the hell are you?
Introductions will be made when it is time. And speaking of time, it's been a bit overdue since we were to chat. I began to stretch the metaphorical legs moments before arriving here. And getting to you took a little longer than planned, but at least we're here now.
This was always supposed to happen? Look, drop the image of Abby. I don't care whatever form you take, just leave her alone!
Why do you think you need to travel with him? Do you need that, or does he?
I mean, what are you whittering on about? I could have told him to get lost, and yet I wanted to travel the stars.
A stretch of a dream. When you were 5, you wanted to grow up and see the stars. Then again, kids, they have such unrealistic goals. Except people tend to stray from such a childish thought.
What can I say? The impossible made possible. Liam's shown nice hospitality. You done?
Oh, we're far from done. Just know, well, not that you will remember much of our encounter, but you will in time.
Hannah!
Jeez. You could have warned me you were coming down.
Yeah, I did. I shouted your name and just checked to see if everything was okay. Is it?
Yeah, sorry. Must have trailed off. Sorry, been doing that a bit. But yeah, nothing at all, I guess, but it's nothing.
You can tell me if you like.
It's just stupid. I keep thinking back to my partner, and I just hope she's okay. I know it's just a general worry, but it's playing up more than usual. I don't know why it's bothering me so much today. It's not like today's her birthday or the day we got together.
A promise is a promise. I will free your Earth. I will protect it, and I will make sure that you will reunite with your partner.
Thanks. Now, I assume you finished up searching for answers?
I have, but the answers elude me. I have no idea what the hell is going on. Nothing to indicate that someone tampered with the gases. No clear idea of the circumstances of how his brain shut down. Whatever reason the Orbis cannot determine the cause of death, we're dealing with something powerful. And I can't think to what it could be.
Well, I can't think of anything as of this moment. At this moment of what we could do, aside from praying that the gases are turned off on this planet.
Well, that's it. Because that's the leading case in my mind. Oh, it would be perfect. Just target someone, maybe just about anyone, on a planet that provides nothing but bliss, harmony. And then when paradise gets disturbed, you erase happiness, replace it with worry, with fear. See, saying that out loud, I can only spitball ideas of situations like replace bliss with fear, enough to scare someone to death. And yet, I'm in the unknown. I'll keep scanning to see what is happening, but for now we just have to hope that the other lords have listened to Brenan. Otherwise, I fear that this planet's fatality rate is going to start escalating. Brenan? Brenan!
Well, as usual, the other lords of this planet are allergic to common sense. I suggested shutting off the gas until we can resolve this, but they countered by saying there isn't enough sufficient evidence to suggest that the gases on this planet may pose a threat to a person's health, and encouraged the public to not be startled. Ugh, this is so frustrating.
We're getting to the bottom of this, though I do have to ask, if there were some anomalies with that person, something that could have triggered his death unbeknownst to all parties. What my scan suggests doesn't indicate that, but I need to account for all variables.
Our scan said he was okay. No pacemaker, no tremors. Nothing to suggest something could have indicated his health was compromised accidentally.
Sure. We had to check something to see if we could narrow down the cause of his death.
Yeah, I have to ask. You both ran off and went back somewhere. What is this all about? And how were you able to get a scan that could give you an indication of what could be the problem?
Well, let's just say I have something that mostly comes in handy. Could I come to the control room where you distribute the gases?
That's for employees only.
Brenan, your fellow lords are refusing to help at this moment. I am someone who cannot deny those in need of help. Please. I need to see if I can crack this code, and I will not be able to do so if you're going to deny me any chance that I can to get to fix this situation.
Hang on. Okay, eerie. One moment you're in the middle of a murder investigation, you blink and suddenly... This is the place where I first met Abby. She was so hopeful to land a date with me, and wanted me to meet her at her geek cafe she went to usually. She was so nervous. So was I.
I was, wasn't I? Oh, sorry. Just had to be said since I am wearing her body, so I can have a semblance of identity.
Oh, take some other form. Take my form. Parading around as my girlfriend is starting to piss me off. When there are so many other people you can wear to have the semblance of an identity.
Abby is the closest person you have in your life, right? See, this little stunt works best if I resemble the person you're connected to the strongest. And you're pretty much a closed-off person. And your parents, shunned, friends you can basically count on one hand. I wouldn't say you're close to Liam, but maybe that's for the best.
You have no idea what is best for me, or any right to analyse my ties with the people in my life. You have no right to take the form of the person that I love so much. You're manipulative and cruel.
Well, I can own those bad traits. Sadly, many people try to shy away from the person they truly are.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Well, how many people have you pushed away? How are you so comfortable with a very stern approach that can startle people? Did the neglect of your parents propel you into being ever the skeptic? So darn beat.
Look, I'm not having this conversation with someone pretending to be my partner. And how come I'm not able to remember you when I snap back into reality? I can remember the last conversation we had right now. But when you stop bothering me, it's like I have no memory. It's just a blank. What is this all about?
I wouldn't want Liam to be involved whilst I am having so much fun. But let's put it like this. The less he knows, the better it will be for the both of us. As in, I get to carry out the original plan and burrow myself into your mind, and you get to live.
There has to be a way Liam can know. Have these murders come from you?
Oh, guilty as charged. Though I do find it difficult for me to be locked away when I don't really have a physical form. Well, not yet anyways.
If you're going to put me as a backseat passenger...
Oh, I am going to do more than that, Hannah. I am going to eat away at your memories. Positive ones mainly. I am going to make sure that you will be nothing but a husk so I can take over. It's not exactly an original plan of mine, but things will be different now.
I'm going to find a way to expose you. I don't care what you claim yourself as. I've had more fearful experiences in my life that can upstage you.
Like your parents' lack of care for you? Or the time you nearly drowned into that pier at... what was it? 7 years old? Oh, we're listening now, aren't we? Consider it a taster of my capabilities. Those events may have strung fear to you, but the longer I am here, the more you'll begin to worry more and more, memory by memory. Soon she will be delighted that you'll be a puppet.
Her puppet? Whose puppet?
Hannah? Come on, Hannah!
Oh.
You okay?
Sorry, just zoned out. Talk about your deja vu.
Another person has died. Brenan has gone back to check any potential signs that indicate the technology he uses to produce the gas here is different somehow. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, you've been doing this quite a bit. Heck, even before we came here.
To be honest, I don't know anymore. Maybe my mind is just distracted, trailing off into thought where I'm just thinking about Abby more than ever, but this... it's just strange. It feels like there's a gap in my mind. Time has passed, and yet, certain minutes feel like a blank.
I can have a look at you when we resolve this, if you want.
I'm sorry. I wish I could be more of a help in terms of what's going on. I don't feel there sometimes. I just have to focus. As if there's no choice but to look back on my time with Abby. My happy memories, and that was before coming here. Anyway, is there an update on these murders?
See, it's odd. Now, the neural unit is suggesting there's nothing lethal about the gas, so that should rule out sabotage. No puncture wounds, no reason to suspect that there's a physical presence at work. And yet something drained these victims. Maybe a ghost.
Ghosts aren't real.
I'm sorry, what?
Look, I don't know what you believe happens when we die. Whatever beliefs you have, cool. After being let down countless times, I've given up on the idea that ghosts are real.
So you fully embrace the idea of the multiverse, of a time machine that can take you anywhere in time and space. Ghosts is where you draw the line.
The thing is, I used to love ghost hunting with my partner, and nothing came about for us. So I just believed that ghosts were sadly nothing but fiction. I want them to be real, but sometimes you just have to accept some things just aren't there.
Well, just because they aren't there for you at the moment doesn't render them non-existent. Besides, I've encountered ghosts before. Not a pleasant experience.
When did this happen?
A minute ago. She let out a violent scream, tried to get to her as soon as I heard her, but... yeah. See, with victim number 1, you'd be right to suspect something wasn't right when the person drops on a planet that gives you paradise. When a second person drops on the same hour, you know something isn't right. And yet, the gas isn't the issue, is what I am getting.
But she was healthy, right?
The activity is showing something affected her mind, like with victim number 1. I've had the neural unit do extensive scanning about this planet, and Brenan will back up that statement, but something crept into her mind and performed something psychological, something traumatic to, well, if anything, drain her.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm doing what I said I was going to do, and I think I've gotten somewhere. Me and Hannah are just going back into my ship to narrow down possibilities.
You see, it's interesting. The machine that produces gas isn't showing any faults, and furthermore, given how I haven't seen the pair of you ever prior to this situation, I had to determine that when you arrived here, right before bodies started to drop.
Oh, come on! I can't possibly think.
I'm unsure what to think of as this moment, other than the strong possibility that you are both involved in this somehow.
Brenan, I can guarantee you it isn't me, and it isn't her!
I left you to check on the system and another body drops. Prior to that, the reason why I met the pair of you in the first place was because a dead body.
Look, sure. Yeah, that doesn't look good, but I am fighting tooth and nail to figure this out. I can assure you we're both curious to know what the hell is happening. Please! We can help.
I don't think it would be wise if I listened to your pleas. Until we can verify your contributions, You are both under arrest and to be placed in our holding cells immediately.
And when more people start to drop, what then? Because you lock us up, that isn't gonna stop the deaths!
I can't take the chance of your screams. Time will determine how innocent you are. Take them away.
Bit forceful? Still, not bad for a cell. Even though it looks pleasant, really.
Well, we both know it wasn't us, right?
Severely hate it when crazy theories gets in the way of determining the cause of all of this. The fact another life has to pay the price for our escape just bothers me. All because Brenan rejected our innocence.
Do you think it is a coincidence that we arrived here and then all hell broke loose? So, plans to escape?
Look, if we escape now, here and then, we're just gonna make ourselves look guilty. The last thing we need is this planet to make us most wanted.
Yeah, but I doubt they could catch up to your ship.
Yeah, until they hire a bounty hunter onto us for something that we've never even done. And trust me, I've had my fair share of bounty hunters in the past. Some for stuff I've done, some for, well, the exact suggestion that you're throwing out there.
More people are going to die if we just end up in here. At least escaping, we have more chance of stopping whatever is killing these people.
The problem is, we have no leads to narrow down what or who could be the culprit. For all we know, there could be some plot twist where Brenan is somehow behind all of this. But from what I've assessed with the latest victim, I think he could be disqualified. Something is taunting me. I can just feel it. They're laughing in my face because I have no direction, no theories.
I'm sure that wall didn't deserve that boot. I guess you're right. Just wait for the next person to drop dead and Brenan will suddenly feel like shit. Guessing it's not your first time being a prisoner.
I've lost count. I'm guessing first time for you.
Well, if you don't count the whole Earthwatch situation, yeah. Although, me and Abby, we nearly got into trouble one night. We were wasted, absolutely smashed. We made some comments, but thankfully my uncle was with the officer I made fun out of. And he took us home.
Sounds chaotic.
Yeah. Guess we passed the time. Get to know me a bit more.
What makes you say that?
I don't know. It's like a part of me that feels pushed to talk more about myself.
I've lived for nearly 700 years. With the life I've led, there's a few stories I'm sure that will pass the time away.
Whoa, hold on. 700 years.
I am!
700 years? You should be looking like Gandalf the Grey.
Perks of being an Orcelian. The longevity not just in terms of life, but physical appearance. We age slower than you lot.
Yeah, it's funny. My life hasn't been too great. My parents weren't the greatest role models. My dad hardly wanted to acknowledge me. My mum never really valued my happiness. All her happiness was stored in a bottle. And so, I would hardly spend time at home. When I was at a point in my life where I was able to look after myself, I was hoping to move out by the end of this year, saving enough money.
I'm so sorry. Have people tried to speak to your parents about their attitudes to you?
Oh, you have more luck talking to a brick wall. I never understood it. No matter how hard I tried. My dad was too busy or too pained to spend time with me. I think I won't forget what my mum said to me when I came out. Just stop acting like I was special because I liked women. I remember that shattered my confidence. It wasn't full-on rejection, but the way she undermined it and became ignorant to how important it was. How scared I was revealing this. I think at that point, I knew any hopes to salvage a relationship with my own mother was dead. And the sad thing is, I don't think they notice my absence.
I truly am sorry.
I don't even know why I'm spilling my guts out to you. I mean, no offense, but you're not like my bestie. Then again, friends were so hard to come by. Do you know what is one of the most heartbreaking questions you could ask yourself? What is wrong with me? When all you do is try to make an effort. If I wasn't getting bullied, those who I could consider a friend would just throw me aside. Like my usefulness expired. Like I had nothing of value to them anymore.
Hannah, I assure you there is nothing wrong with you. I do have a particular interest in humanity, though I can be aware of how vicious some people are. I know we haven't spent long together, but honestly, you've given me the hope I thought was extinguished a long time ago. Even if I had encouragement that I would find a friend to travel with again. Hannah? Your nose.
Oh, bleeding. You know what they say about getting a nosebleed, don't you? Don't pick your...
Hannah? Hannah! Oh, God! Oh, come on. What's happening? Hannah, please wake up! Hannah!
Wait, this is... home. My room. Why the hell am I back here?
Thought things could use an interesting pivot to what you've experienced, seemingly.
It's you. What have you done to me now to give me a bloodied nose?
Bit of a change of plans. Not something that is a path I usually take, but then again, I'm not at full power, where I'm able to accurately see where things are heading. However, I was able to kill at least one more person before you passed out, and for me to attain more power and begin the process of taking over your mind completely.
No, you can't do that.
Oh, you're not in the driving seat at the moment, so I'm afraid I can. Besides, you spoke about your parents to Liam just now. Why don't we pay them a visit?
Look, I'm not leaving this room.
That's fair. Scene transition.
No! Just take me back!
Oh, Hannah. I thought you were asleep.
Mum, This isn't real.
What? It isn't real? Go find a dustpan, please. I can't right now.
Because you're drunk again.
I'll be fine the next day. Okay? Just get the bloody brush.
What if I refuse?
Oh, not this again.
No, I'm not throwing a tantrum as you put it. I need to find a way out.
Hannah, where are you going? I asked a simple task. Is that too much?
No, this bears no consequence whatever I do, because I'm living through a memory. One that I had little say on wanting to experience. You can go back and drink. It's the only thing you care about.
You're being silly.
Am I? Oh, it's perfect for me to vent to an image of my own so-called mother. Someone I should trust. Except you've lost not only the bond between mother and daughter, but you've lost your way. Oh, how I wish I could say drinking yourself to an early grave is your only flaw. You couldn't accept me. Who I am. The neglect itself. I'm glad I'm planning on moving out. When I get back, first thing I'm going to do is leave. And never look back.
Hey! This is no way to speak to your mother. After all, deep down, you're still that scared child deep inside.
You're not my mum. You're just wearing their bodies to startle me.
Of course not.
I don't think we've been introduced properly.
You wondered who I am and what my deal is all about? My name is the Harbinger.
So what the hell are you? Some creature that likes to take forms and try to break people?
Close. It's not my main purpose, but to get to your intended destination, certain milestones must be reached. I did say that I was in the process of taking over your mind, so taking the faces, siphoning your memories and mind. It's the path to take to reach the end of the journey.
I have done nothing wrong.
Well, of course you've done nothing wrong. I apologise it has to come down to this, but I should have been fully awoken on that interplanetary platform.
Oh my god. That process, it was all so you could wake up.
Instead, Sleeping Beauty napped a little longer than planned. Thankfully, this planet provided me with a perfect alarm clock to fully wake me up, to start taking over your mind.
Please, there can be another way around this. Why do this to me?
Because you're going to be instrumental for the Eternal. I'm going to give you a chance for me to not take away everything that is Hannah Williams. The destiny is calling for you to be at the Eternal's side. You can volunteer yourself to helping her cause, or I will just continue to wipe away your memories until there is nothing left of you. And your body will be under my control.
You're not giving me much options.
Well, I think, given my mission, it's all fair. Who you're aligned with right now is going to get you killed. Those who stand with the Eternal get to see a better tomorrow.
They get to see everything turning to dust. Oh, that's not my cup of tea.
And I'm sorry for what's about to happen.
I apologize. It would. Wait, what happened here?
She's unconscious! I have no idea why. Help drag her to the Orbis!
What about the guests? We still don't know what is killing them off. Another person has died.
I think whatever is targeting the people is also trying to get to Hannah, however she's still fighting on. That's why I need to quickly get her to the Orbis. Help me now!
Hold on. This is the ship you traveled here in? Oh my.
Not the time to be bewildered. Okay. Performing a new brain scan.
New? Have you been scanning her mind before this?
Let's just say she reminded me of someone. That isn't important at this time. Okay. Oh. Certain areas of her mind, it's like they're being rewritten. Oh no. But how?
Something up?
It can't be the Harbinger, can it? But I destroyed them.
Is this Harbinger you speak of the result of some of the guests in my park dying?
I believe so. I only encountered them on one occasion. However, I erased them from existence, so this shouldn't be happening. Unless a new iteration was created. Harbingers are not born naturally, they would be created. Why is it always against me? I need to find the Eversaw. A device I used against the Harbinger last time erased the essence of the Harbinger from existence. Where's my headsets?
You say this device you used last time defeated the Harbinger. Do you think it'll do the trick again?
I have to hope so. I'll be needing your help when I wake back up, by the way. Don't worry, Hannah. You're going to be okay.
Where is this place? I don't remember this place.
I'd be shocked if you did. As a Harbinger, my primary objective is to see into the future. A timeline that is almost guaranteed. Many people have the means to look into the future, but not as clearly as a Harbinger. We are the warnings of the beyond, the incarnate of the future.
Pretty funny, considering you've been twisting past memories of mine. You see, future means far forward in the timeline.
Oh, do not patronize me, girl. Going about your past isn't some mistake. Phase 1 is to shred every memory that builds your character. And then step 2, we can look forward to the future. There are some things you cannot fight, and that doesn't just mean taking over your mind, but the future of your Earth.
This is my Earth?
I agree, it's seen better days. The way that the crisis is going, Liam isn't going to save your world. It's all locked away, and the sad truth remains that unless you willingly surrender yourself to me, your little Abby will be dead, as will everyone else on this planet.
Then why is surrendering myself the best option? Not just for you, of course, but for this planet.
Because I know you will claim to find a way. Nothing will work, however. You can be determined all you like, but the Eternal will spare your planet. I can see your planets thriving and safe, shielded whilst every universe, one by one, dies off.
I am not surrendering myself to you. Sure, claim yourself to see the future more accurately than anyone else. I don't care. We will find a way to save my Earth, as well as every other planet that is suffering in this crisis.
Why do you care so much about the lives that don't know your name? You're so weak. Gullible. There's nothing that you can do. I am giving you the choice on letting this planet join the rest, caught up in the antimatter wave, or allow it to survive, even when the Eternal has won. Billions of lives remaining rather than all life eradicated.
What? So I can go from being the plaything of one entity to another, as well as everyone else that gets to live. No chance. No deal.
I can see why your mother said you were selfish. Now I don't know why you put up a fight. I am taking over your body either way. What is there to fight for?
I think you know.
I'm glad you held on to hope, Hannah. We are not doing this again, so leave her alone, or you will be stopped again.
Well, I'm glad you can make it. To see the demise of your friend. The iteration of what I was before may have been caught by surprise and stumbled. Your little device you used before is not going to impact me this time around.
Ah! Shame. It's a good thing that I anticipated that. Don't need to be a harbinger to see that was coming. Hannah! Catch!
No. You're unaware of the lengths my master has gone to in the efforts to preserve my existence. You cannot get rid of me.
Maybe not entirely, but like I alluded to, a trick is always up my sleeve.
Ah! No! What is happening?
Bedtime, Harbinger. And since you love to try and put my friends in a state of unconsciousness, taste of your own medicine.
The moment I wake up again, you can say goodbye to your new friend.
Crap. Back in my head, it stings.
Hannah! Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Wait, am I truly back? This isn't a trick.
No, I promise. They've been dealt with. Ish.
Great to have you back. So, is everything okay? There's no more deaths that will happen on this planet, right?
The deaths were as a result of the Harbinger trying to make themselves more powerful by draining the people of this planet before they could take over Hannah's mind. Not my first rodeo dealing with a Harbinger. It wasn't Hannah's fault. She was caught unaware. You can assure the rest of the planet and the leaders that the situation has been dealt with, though. I'll need to clear some stuff up with her, though, but we'll be taking off soon. I apologise for the deaths today. I wish I could have solved things earlier.
It's quite alright. Thank you for at least clearing up the threat. There surely won't be any more abrupt deaths.
No. This planet is back to being in safe hands. Let news break out that this planet is all in the clear.
Oh, that's good. I'll ensure the families of those who sadly died will be informed, but thank you so much. I hope for your friend, she can recover. Thank you so much for resolving this, and I'm sorry for locking you both away. It was just in case.
No worries. I understand why we needed to be isolated for the time being. As I mentioned, timing didn't benefit us, but now we know why. Thank you for helping as much as possible, Brenan. Take care.
Am I gonna have to play the guessing game here? Liam, I'm in the dark. I have no idea what happened between you and that Harbinger. I'm aware of them encountering you in the past.
Do you want me to deliver the good news first, or the bad news? Look, the Harbinger, they've been dealt with, and should not cause you any more issues for the time being.
So I'm not exactly free, is what you're saying.
This was the work of the Eternal. She made sure that the Harbinger wouldn't be defeated as easily as they were when I confronted them before. Of course, this was prior any involvement from the very goddess that is trying to destroy everything in existence. The Harbinger is comatose after I placed a neural block on your head. It was the only thing that I had left remaining after they suggested that my original method wouldn't work this time, which would have eliminated the Harbinger completely without eradicating any memories you have.
But we'll find a way to remove the Harbinger from my mind without my memories going to hell, right? Right? Look, I don't want to lose my happy memories of Abby, and what if the Harbinger wakes up from its coma?
Hannah, I promise. I'm not only going to find a way to free the Harbinger from your mind without it being a detriment for you, but also I'm promising to you that the Harbinger will not wake up, not unless the Eternal has a hold on you, or if I decide to awaken the Harbinger myself, but I don't see any reason to why I would do that.
I became so vulnerable. I tried to fight her, the fact she was able to flick through my memories as if it were nothing. Only the hatred. And the worst thing is, they looked like Abby for the most part. They decided to pick a form that would make me vulnerable.
I wish I was responsive earlier. It might have mitigated the damage.
Blaming yourself isn't the way to go about things, is it? I don't even blame myself. All this time while you had your constant enemy against this Eternal, I've developed a newfound hatred against her too. They took me away from home, from my partner, against my will. They lock away my planet, which is essentially being held hostage in this stupid crisis. They implant this Harbinger in the back of my mind, also they can erase who I am so that the Eternal can finally say she's got friends? I don't know about you, but I can reflect on what's just happened and feel scared about the prospect this bastard is still in my head, or I can potentially do something about it. Once we get to confront the Eternal, I don't think I'd rather take option B.
Wow, mesmerizing. I do warn that the Eternal is pretty strong. I can attest to that.
You're still planning on beating her, right?
That's always the plan. Hannah, move slowly towards me.
Why? What's going on? Oh, a portal?
Yeah, this does look a bit different. Just take tiny steps towards me.
Okay. Not like this day could get any worse.
Hannah!
Liam! Help!
Hannah! Hannah! Losing her? No. I'm not. Hannah, I'll get you back! Scan Hannah Williams' location. Move a portal. How are these portals opening inside my Orbis? Wait, that looks similar to the one abducting Hannah. If I can create a connection between the Orbis and what's on the other side of the portal, maybe... Wait! Those tendrils. That black substance. In Hannah, Liam Catterson was played by Liam Catterson. Hannah Williams was played by Cassandra Haswell. Abby and the Harbinger was played by Melissa Jarernsiri. Brenan was played by Jasper Exner. and Hannah's mother was played by Lara Thomas. Next time on the Catterson Chronicles.
What the hell is this place?
How is this possible?
I have a feeling he's finally here.
Liam will stop you, just keep away from me.
This is who I am.
I can't wait to torture you. You're going to partner with me. You locked her away!
She can die in the crisis for all I care.
I am the Eternal.
Face what is inevitable for you!
The cannon is just about ready.
I don't know what to do.
I will be free from imprisonment.
Move!
And then
No!
time's up.